Open your mouth.
Okay, so the Bulls and the Bears are really working it hard tonight, man. Or is it? Yeah, yeah. It's definitely fighting it out, forming a nice cup right over here. Will there be a cup and handle, and then after that more upside after that? It seems like the psychological barrier for QTUM is currently at $20, which is fine. What's up, everyone? What's up? Yeah, I'm really curious to see where this is going, guys. Check out the volume, man. The volume is really, it's pretty solid, right? The volume is pretty solid. Let's look at the order books. So you have a large part of people queuing up at $13, which is fine. 13 bucks. And then we have, wait, this is 13 BTC. Not a very big buy wall though on Bittrex. 13. Okay. Alright. Then we have a very large sell wall of 20 BTC. Not much. I wouldn't say it's much. 20 BTC is, well, it's pretty expensive at the moment. 0.00122 0.00122 times 16,005. 0.22 22488 times so we're looking at people selling at $20.21. So that is probably where everyone is setting their sell orders right now, which is fine. $20 is also what I would expect, right? Everyone wants to probably get out because QTUM was recommended so long ago. Like back then it was, I think, $15. There are people who've been hodling since 17. They can't take it anymore. They want to get out, which is fine, you know. Sell it guys, because finally you have some release of liquidity for yourselves, and then you can look at some other stuff. So what are the other stuff that I'm looking at? I am looking at QSP, which is currently only trading on Binance. So it's pretty okay. Like how I would position QuantStamp at the moment. Okay, which of course I would say at the moment I would like to know a little bit more about the partnerships that they have already established before I go into it. Yes, I understand that they audit the smart contract platforms that are built on Ethereum, which I can see it. I can visualize for the fact that they could possibly be so-called like the auditors, right, of this space if they position themselves well, right? So since 90% of the ICOs are being built on Ethereum, and they are focusing very much on auditing and making sure that the smart contracts and the parties are agreeable to make sure that they comply, right, especially for ICOs, then possibly these folks can work with the governments to regulate ICOs, right? Because if they are familiar in the space, they can provide insights that other auditors cannot. So I'm just assuming, okay, I roughly know what they do, but I need to really dive deeper to see what kind of potential partnerships they have. They have a very huge Telegram group, 18.2K, which I'm pretty surprised, but I'm slightly skeptical, to be honest, because 18.2K Telegram group is really, because they kind of, okay, so to be honest, when I joined, they were already around 17,000, 18,000 Telegram group community. What I find very amazing and a little bit quite interesting is that how on earth can they develop such a community in such a short span of time for something that is just on auditing a smart contract platform? Because auditing, I would say, is more of a service, not so much of an infrastructure, but it's necessary for regulation. So I'm a little bit skeptical on that. So maybe I would probably want to hear from Richard Ma on how he built and how long he took to build the community. Because when we do community development, guys, it's not easy to have 18,000 in terms of size, you know, and usually I'm not saying that Quantstamp did that. They possibly, if they did buy Telegram followers, right, then that would be questionable, right? But I think for the fact that what they do, and possibly because Richard Ma, the CEO and co-founder, seems very, very young. So maybe he built the community way before he even launched his ICO, which is fine. So I'm looking at this project. I feel it's necessary, and although people may think, hey, isn't a smart contract platform supposed to be it's supposed to be self-regulating and it has its own governance? Why on earth do you want to have someone auditing it? So this is the part where I'm also wondering. I'm thinking in my head as well. So yeah, let's go on to the next one, which is ADA. When I mentioned about ADA, it was trading at 11 cents. So now currently it's already way above that, currently around 19 cents to 20 cents. Very huge market cap. Like I said, Charles Hoskinson is at the forefront together with the whole team. Like I said, I would like to see how the ecosystem develops first, and then from then, you can add positions, because right now it's a pump, right? So wait for consolidation. You can look at anywhere from slightly, if you can catch it below 1,300 sets and below, that would be the best. Okay, I mean, I didn't expect for it to fly just before I made the call. Okay, so this is something that you have to be cautionary about, because this is still an unproven project, although the team is proven, in a sense that they worked on Ethereum Classic. Charles Hoskinson is one of the founders and developers on the Ethereum itself, together with Gavin Wood. So there's a lot of history, and also for the fact that they've already worked on several projects before, the chances of success is so much higher because they already know what they want. Okay. Good morning, Vahid. Yes. And good morning, guys. Good morning. Hello from Rasmus from Denmark. Hello, Sam Lee. What is the future of quantum? The future of quantum looks very, very bright. Very, very bright indeed. I've always mentioned that their ecosystem is very, very strong. They are forming that. They're going to launch QTUM very soon, which is like a WeChat equivalent. And not only that, I think there are going to be definitely more stuff that's going to be built on this QTUM, which I'm pretty interested, because like I said, you need to have that real world connection. So this is one of those projects that you want to stay tuned on. Should you buy quantum now? No, you shouldn't really buy quantum now, because a large part of people have already, you're going to have this struggle, guys. If you buy at the all-time high and then you get caught, you have to be willing to have a longer time horizon. It's just like people who bought Bitcoin at $5,000, right? At that time, $5,000 was the high. Those who couldn't wait long enough, definitely they're gonna feel very sad, right? Because Bitcoin now has already tripled from 5,000. Can you imagine that? So never ever doubt a project. The most important is always do your own due diligence. The most important is to always go and read up the white paper about the project. Then you put your money in. I always repeat this over and over and over again. What is your opinion on privacy coins right now? Privacy coins, they definitely serve a purpose, but the problem is they need to be able to I think privacy coins are great for really just peer-to-peer, but I'm not sure in terms of integration. How do the enterprise people, the banks, how do they find it? Because I'm very certain that private clients don't want to know their money. They don't want people to know their money movement. Could they incorporate it, or have a smart contract, or turning on the turning on the privacy feature, I think that is something that banks are looking into, being able to have an on and off switch. So privacy coins definitely are an experimental thing, right? The darknet uses it. Now, I'm not saying that the darknet, of course, is usually for pretty much a lot of bad stuff, but that's how it all started, right? And that's how we are going to progress. So, about privacy coins, I've yet to really understand it, and I would really love to hear from experts who are in the space on their views on privacy, or how they're going to integrate privacy coins together with enterprise banking. Yeah, this is something that I'm looking forward to. Okay, so Justin, since you recommended not to quantum right now, any upcoming projects you think we should look into? Okay, the current projects that I'm talking about in my video, ADA, QuantStem, and Kyber, these are the projects that you can consider looking at. But as I've mentioned before in my earlier videos, I'm very much most confident into infrastructure, right? The alternative is you can take a look at CrowdGenie, which is the project that we are working on. Now, I don't want to purposely keep shilling my own project, but it is a very stable project, meaning that it's a peer-to-peer lending, right? It's already it's now currently in its ICO stage, so you can actually you can look at CrowdGenie. It's more of laying the ground for what we are planning to build on top of CrowdGenie. That's the right word to use. So you can take a look at that. It's a Singapore-based project, but other than that, if you ask me, because when you talk about ICO and the current heat of the current hotness of the market, people will say, hey, why should I invest in an ICO when the market is so hot? Sure, I completely understand as well. So it's your choice. Like I said, if you look at the CrowdGenie's white paper and you feel that, hey, CrowdGenie is something that you feel that can pioneer the way for regulated lending and regulated exchanges, then you can consider CrowdGenie as an alternative. Now, when we look at whatever that's on the market, so I've mentioned before, if you were able to catch my stream earlier, I'm looking at standard infrastructure, Quantum, there's Quantum, there's EOS, there's okay, EOS, it's not proven yet. Okay, in all honesty, EOS is not proven yet. So let's wait and see how they perform. Right, there's a lot of VC backing. I've mentioned this before. They have already claimed that they have 1 billion in terms of VC funding and 1,000 decentralized applications that are going to be built on top of them. But let's just wait. Then we have, I think people are asking me to look into Enigma. So I'm not entirely sure what what Enigma is all about. Like I said, guys, there's thousands of cryptocurrencies out there, so there's no way that that my team can cover all of them, because you must understand that when we do deep diving, we are also doing very deep research on what these fellas actually do and whether they are able to pull it off, because you can just blow smoke up people's ass and no one actually knows. So okay, anyway, on to the next thing. So I've talked about QuantStem, ADA, or Cardano. Yes, and of course, when we talk about infrastructure, I'm going to link the recent article that Investopedia has written about who are the main contenders for smart contract platforms other than Ethereum. So let me find the link and then I'll put it out for you guys. Give me a second. And also, don't forget to join my Telegram group, guys. The links are in the description below. Also, we have a Facebook group. So if you're more of a Facebook person, yeah, you can join that as well. We are going to have lots of written content that is going to be posted in our Facebook group. We are going to be doing Facebook Live, because Facebook group is more of a closed group, right? So we are looking for people who are interested in cryptocurrencies, who are interested in blockchain, who are possibly maybe ICO projects that want to raise funds. We can assist in all that, right? So, yep. Okay, let me see. Okay, where is the link? Wait, let me see now. Okay, I'll have to find it a little bit later, guys. I'm not sure where was it posted. This is interesting. Okay, anyway, it was on Investopedia, so I can't really find it at the moment. I'm sorry. I just read it. Yeah. And also, bear in mind that today we might have some FUD from Korea, so be very prepared. Yeah. Oh, and we're supposed to go to Kyber. Sorry. KNC. Now, I think Binance seems to be like the latest hot shit. Kyber, I invested in Kyber during the ICO. Yeah, I mean, I put like a very small amount into it, so it's doing well so far from the ICO price. Against Satoshi is bad, right? Against the Satoshi is horrible, as always, as everything, right? As everything. But in terms of it's recovering, guys. So let's just see how it goes. Next year, 2018 will be good. Yeah, everything is overvalued, man. Everything is expensive, for sure. Look, we have come to like what, a 500 billion market cap, right? So what are we? Where are we at in terms of market cap now? Whoo! 523 billion, guys. 523 billion in terms of market cap. What you expect? Wow, Ripple went crazy. Ripple went crazy. Let's look at Ripple. Ripple, the banking coin that everyone hates. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, I started out in Poloniex in Ripple. Let me see. Let's see, man. The banking coin. Oh, man. Okay. Still remember, guys? Still remember when people bought Ripple at 21,000? Oh man, you remember those guys? The ones who bought Ripple at 21,000, man. But hey, you know what? We all are guilty of buying at the all-time high, right? Even though like our positions are better in terms of USD, we are getting hammered by BTC. So just to reiterate for people who are new and watching this stream for the very first time, if you're intending to invest in Bitcoin, stay invested in Bitcoin, dollar cost average into Bitcoin with fiat. Do not bother to touch the altcoins, okay? Because I will slap you behind your head, because if you're invested in altcoins don't do very well against Bitcoin, because you need a denominator or a base currency that is pretty much stagnant. So if you are interested in investing in altcoins, don't touch. You're using Bitcoin as a medium to get to that altcoin, right? That's all. If you're looking at wanting the growth of Bitcoin, and you only know Coinbase, that means you're only gonna stick to Coinbase, Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. That's all you're gonna see, man. But if you're new and you're wondering what's altcoins, man, altcoins are basically projects that has facilitated an ICO or an initial coin offering and has raised funds either via private sales, or we call them club deals, and they are all done in cryptocurrencies, and also the funds are also being raised by the public as well. So that's an initial coin offering. Very much an unregulated space. Most countries, for example, like China, Korea, are clamping down on ICOs, and even probably in the United States, if you're a US citizen, you're unable to participate in majority of ICOs due to SEC stance on US residents. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Okay, yeah. So people who bought Ripple, still getting hammered. All right, so yeah. Okay, let me see. Now I think in terms of projects, right? I think Quantstamp is kind of the only one that I'm kind of looking at, but that's considered like tier 3, guys, because it's a service to supplement the existing infrastructure. Now, it's a different story if Quantstamp is going to start approaching companies and whether companies are going to engage them. So we have yet to find out how good their sales skills and marketing are, right? Because ultimately it's not about what you offer, it's about whether you can sell your product. If they can't sell their products and services, this whole thing is gonna go to shit. Okay, so if you guys are watching and you have started making the right establishing the right partnerships with projects out there, that's when your revenue is gonna start coming in. What's your portfolio right now? Very good question. My portfolio right now is basically QTUM, right? But disclaimer, okay, I'm not telling you the price first. So QTUM, Litecoin, Ethereum, of course, and then we have Kyber Network. I also have Cardano, and what else did I buy? Yeah. So yeah, basically that's pretty much it, guys. That is pretty much it. I don't have much BTC. Well, I do, but I don't have much. So yeah. I'm more a fan of the altcoins because I just find the space more interesting. It's better to have a discussion with the fact that this whole ecosystem is being built around. So yeah. I have ARK. Well, ARK has always been one of those very popular delegated proof of stake coins, which of course is percentage. The OMG, no more OMG. I sold off all my OMG. Yeah, I just sold off all my OMG, guys. So that's been a while. Well, they may have their mainnet. They're definitely gonna fly, but I have no more OMG. I'm focusing very much on more of the infrastructure. I'm just gonna keep it safe, guys, because I don't know where the market is headed. We have already reached 500 billion at this growth rate, which is crazy. We're gonna probably hit 1 trillion by next year, you know, and I hope that we reach 1 trillion by next year, right? District 0x. Well, that's another decentralized exchange, but no, I did not invest in it. What's your reason for selling OMG? Well, just to take profit. It was something that I accumulated from $7, $8, $9. So, you know, just decided to take profit, and then I want to build my stack in other things. The stuff that I just mentioned that probably can give me a better ROI. Yeah. So it's just basically that. Okay, so no reason, guys. I mean, look, OMG is also a good project, but nonetheless, I want to see more from the company. At the moment, I think they're gonna have their game plan for sure. Probably their whole marketing strategy is gonna appear, but I want to be more focused. It's always good to be investing, or at least having all your resources in solid in the ones that you believe in the most. Yes, I sold my OMG. Do you like BitShares? Well, you know, that's an interesting question. I've never actually invested in BitShares. I understand that they rebranded and I think their price is doing better, but yeah, so no love lost, man. I mean, look, this whole space, there's always opportunities to make money, right? If you were someone who was invested in a BAT token, I think BAT token also is moving. You know, everything seems to get some love, and you know why? Because our friendly Bitcoin at the moment, scarily, is asleep. It's asleep, guys. You see Bitcoin? But Bitcoin is kind of forming a wedge. This pennant flag, or at least a pennant flag in the moment. So let me draw some lines, man. Let me draw some lines. Now, are we gonna see a break, guys? Do you think we're gonna see a break above? Right? Do you think we're gonna see a break above 16,325, or we're gonna see like a solid dump, to say maybe 12,000? What do you think? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think that we're gonna break and go above to 20,000? Do you think so? Let's see now. Do you think we're gonna break, guys? Like, bam, 20,000. Are we gonna see 20,000 BTC? Now, if we're gonna see 20,000 BTC, all the alts will die, right? So, what should we do, guys? Do you think we should buy some Bitcoin today? at 16,325 US dollars. Do you think so? Do you think that's a good plan? Like, okay, there's also Chinese regulation, right? Or you feel that it will break down? No, no, don't hope, man. What do you feel? Like, don't hope, but as in, what do you feel? Like, break down, or will it go up to 20K? Yes, CME. Okay, goes up. Okay. So come on, guys. Which one? Like, come on, up, down. Come on, speak. There's 111 people on the show, man. Come on. I think you all have an opinion, right? So, do you think that Bitcoin is gonna go up? Because if Bitcoin is gonna go up, then we have to buy. Altcoins time. Altcoins time is really good, man. Like, you know, I wish for Operation Dragon Slayer. Yeah, man, I think the Slayer is sleeping, bro. The dragon is, or maybe the dragon ate the Slayer. Like, you know, like the Slayer like tried its best, and then after that, like boom, then it just sells down. Christmas is coming, 20K for sure. Okay. It will dump, then crash in January, down for me. Oh wow. Okay. Let's see. Let's see the people who are saying, yeah, okay. Michael Jordan is saying, yes, get it. Wow, you piece of shit. You want me to buy high, man? Then after that, you have people who are saying, Marcus Chan is saying up. Matthew McAllister is saying a breakdown. Rasmus is saying it will dump. Then after that, Deco Leary 88, then crash in January. Then Jivo Syndicate is saying down for me. Alan Cole is saying up. Jie Kang is saying slow up. Okay. Keldon is saying down. Eli is down. Man. Okay. I mean, look, the sentiment right now is really crazy. Okay, now I have to comment on something. Every day there are new people signing up on Gemini. Every day there are new people signing up on Coinbase. Okay, so let's have a talk about that. Now you try to imagine that sentiment. You are new to this space. You are just like a virgin, right? A clean sheet of paper, and you are opening your Coinbase account for the very first time, or your Gemini account if you're a bigger ticket, or at least you want to buy bigger tickets because you can wire US dollars, right? So now you finally got your account approved. Are you gonna wait, or you're gonna rush in and just get invested? So what I suspect, right, is that all this volume that's coming in is also pretty smart. It's just like people who are ordering their mining machines, right? When they order their mining machines, right, finally it arrives, and then you are like, yes, finally my miner has arrived. You plug it all up, you get excited, you start mining, you know. It's kind of like the same thing, don't you think? That finally I have access to my damn account, finally it's open. I don't care what the price is, I just want to get in. And 90% of the people will actually do that. They'll just get in, guys. They're not going to care about whether the price is up or down. They don't even know technical analysis. They just want to get in. So can you imagine everyone spending $100 buying Bitcoin or buying whatever coin? Well, in this case, of course, we're talking about the highest volume, right? Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. And why do you think that Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin are the ones that are always getting the most love? But then we have the more sophisticated and savvy guys like you all who know about the altcoin world will be like, hey, you know, I made money on Bitcoin. I mean, everyone's pushing my Bitcoin or Ethereum up as well. We're all benefiting from that. Then we start getting experimental into the altcoin space. That's how I'm doing it, guys. I mean, you know, it's just the way it is. Right. That's right, Roboto. Hit that like button, guys. Come on, man. Show some love, people. Show some love. You know, we've been working hard all day, man. And you know what? We just want to make sure that you guys know what's up. And like I said, regulation is coming around. So we have to be very, very careful, right? And making sure that when regulation happens, we are here to keep the ground stable, guys. Keep the ground stable. So, okay. So, guys, yeah, I mean, feel free to hit the dislike as well, guys. You know, it's all about opinions, like, if you feel that Ryan's talking smack all the time, he's inaccurate, push that dislike button. Or I didn't talk about your favorite coin, please put that dislike there as well. You have your opinion, guys. Clorox bleach. That is a very interesting name, man. All right, man. You're from Los Angeles. Okay, guys. I am planning to visit the US. Probably next year, end of next year. Okay, I am definitely game for that. And I was just wondering, hearing from you guys on the ground. Okay, which state should I actually start? Dr. Irony. Hey, what's up, Dr. Irony? You're from SG too? Great. Feel free to hit the dislike. Guys. So yes, as I was saying, I'm very serious. I do plan to go to the US either end of next year when obviously it's not too cold, or beginning of 2019. That's the plan. Okay. And also this is literally just to connect with the community, and also just to chill. So yes, okay, so California, New York, definitely. I've never been to New York. I've been to California, been to LA, done Las Vegas, but would love to really do the whole, really explore America. I think there's 52 states. I hope I got it right. I am the worst in geography, so we're talking about 52 states, right? So yeah, I would love to come, and I would love to organize something that we can all just chill, connect. We go for food, just paint the town red. We can talk a little bit about crypto, but I'm actually just there to just connect. And of course, when I'm there, there will be work. I can't be flying all the way there 24 hours and then not do some work, right? So I will be doing some work. I will be planning to connect with certain projects there. So that is the plan. But with the community, I just want to have some, watch an NFL game or watch a basketball game or something like that. I don't think it's that easy, because you probably need VIP or seasonal passes. So I'll see what we can do. Isn't there some kind of porn site, X-Hamster Live, right? Oh, there's 50 states and 52 territories. Okay. Very good. Do not laugh, man. This is not a geography show, right? It's a cryptocurrency investing and, of course, trading show, right? So this is not a geography show. I didn't say I was good at geography, guys. So yeah, thank you, man. I'm fine with any game. Any game is fine, right? NFL, NBA. Look, the Singapore sports scene is not as happening, guys. You have to feel for me, man. I used to play basketball. I used to play soccer. But you know what? I kind of gave that all up, because there's no... Look, man, I'm 5'9", and there's no hope for me to ever, there's no hope. Basically, Asians are not built for physical sports, man. You know what I'm saying? Very few of us, and usually we are bringing imported talent into the space. So if you're talking about as a Singaporean, I think we're just good at using our brains, and yeah, pretty much that's it. Actually, we're just good at using our brains, and talking Singlish. Yeah, that's right. So I would really love to really unwind, and I promised myself, if I made an X amount of money, I would do that, and definitely I'm doing that. Okay, because I've achieved that target. Not going to reveal that X amount, but I've achieved that target, and I definitely would love to connect with everybody in the States, and especially because the sporting scene is just huge in America. I think the best place to absorb and feel that atmosphere is the United States. Now, of course, in Europe is more football, which I can do as well. I used to also play soccer, and I was very passionate about soccer. There was one time that my dad wanted to bring me to the US. Okay, that was when I was I think I was maybe I was 12 years old. So I was 12 years old. Okay, I was 12 years old, and I told my dad I wanted to just not go to the US and play at a local soccer tournament. Wow, that was one of the dumbest decisions, and thankfully I didn't do that, right? Because we probably wouldn't have won. And even if we won, it would be like some kind of like maybe $500 voucher. And having that chance, and thankfully my dad kind of talked me out of it, and I went to the US, and it was fun, man. It was just fun. I mean, it was the first time, that I actually went to the US. I still remember me and my friend, right? We went to a convenience store, and that was the first time we saw like a porn magazine, right? And that porn magazine was, oh, then get something else, get anything. So what happened was, me and my friend, right? We were looking at all the nudies, right? And then after that he said, "Hey, your dad's here." Then I quickly threw the magazine onto the shelf, because it's like, wow, it's like we don't have that in Singapore, guys. So that is something that was like one of those experiences, and that was like maybe like that was so long ago, when I was like 12 years old. So yeah, it was fun. It's just to recall. But I haven't been back to the US in a very long time. I was in London just 2 years ago. Yeah, and really like London. It's just that the weather isn't fantastic. But I love London. And you know what's sad is all the terrorist outbreaks. It's very scary, right? Because these terrorist outbreaks it really hurts tourism, and it creates a very bad impression of the safety of the country. Not a bad impression of the country, but as in it causes a lot of fear, and then that's what they want, and then it kind of like prevents people to kind of travel to that country. It's just crappy as a whole, and it's very tough to combat. I'm just wondering, like, why can't they just focus on investing in cryptocurrencies? And then everyone's all happy. They get money for whatever they want to do. You don't have to have war anymore, man. Just invest in crypto, you'll be fine, right? Everyone just invest in crypto. There'll be no like chaos, right? Like, why do you have to be like a radical and brainwash people, and then expect them to bomb or kill people? I mean, like, that is just so frustrating. Just be happy, guys. Like, why can't you just be happy? Yeah. So this is all the stuff that I want to do. Probably next year, of course. I mean, I just came back, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done. But once it's done, guys, I'm definitely coming. I'm coming to the US, guys. I'm coming to the US. And also, I will definitely want to arrange. So please connect with us in our Facebook, so that when that event happens, right, you will know. And those who would love to attend, right, I will arrange it, guys. I don't know. I'm very open to suggestions. Like, not that I've never been to New York. I've never done the whole Broadway thing and Times Square. It's like it's nice. It's just like it's just nice. And then watching like the Sex in the City is just so like woo. Yeah. I mean, I would love to do all that. Right. I've never been to New York, and standing on top of the Empire State Building and everything. That is one of those things that you just got to do, right? Sounds very touristy, right? But hey, you know what? I'm a family man. I can't I can't like be by myself all the time. So gonna be probably traveling with the team or going with the family. I'm yet to decide. But definitely I'm a coming, people. I'm a coming. Ryan meetup in Singapore. Yes, in Singapore. We did have a late night supper meetup in Singapore. So I realized, I'm not sure whether I have enough Singaporeans to do a meetup in Singapore. I realized that a lot of my viewers are actually from America, Canada, because I have the analytics, guys. Okay, and my own Singaporean friends, my own Singaporean citizens are not supporting this channel. It's very sad. I'm not sure who the heck are you guys watching, man. But never mind, it's okay. It's very standard, right? The prophet is never welcome in his own home. So yeah. Definitely, man. Okay, so it seems like it's a contender between New York and California. But I understand from a geographical perspective, right? New York and California is pretty far away, right? If I'm getting that correct. Or is it like kind of a simple thing? Okay, so I tell you what, guys. If we are going to have a Singapore meetup, oh crap, I'm going away. Okay, so if we are going to have a Singapore meetup, right, definitely please join the Facebook group. Okay, please join the Facebook group. Then it will be easier to coordinate and and do all these events. And by the way, don't ask, like, we're gonna have fun, okay? Oh shit, it's total opposites. Marcus Chan, thank you very much, man. Right, so if we are going to have a meetup in Singapore, make sure that you guys join the Telegram group, join the Facebook group, and then once we have that event, we are gonna probably do seafood. We're gonna do maybe even a barbecue or some crap like that, and then we're just gonna talk endless nerdy stuff about cryptocurrencies and blockchain and the projects that we're gonna be in and all that nerdy stuff. And same thing when we go to the US, it's also the same thing. We're gonna definitely be there. We're gonna just, you know, have a convention hall or something like that, and then, you know, we're gonna have a proper, you know, curriculum, a proper event, so that when you guys come, and if you are from a different state coming in, you're not wasting your time. Okay, that's something that I plan to do. I just haven't thought about it as much yet because we're just focused on the ICO. But once it's done, guys, but anyway, once it's done, there's going to be another ICO after that, so it's pretty, like, you know, yeah. But Australia, yes, of course, I've been to Sydney before for the Tony Robbins. Why don't you activate the super chat? Haha, very good question. For some weird reason, I am not allowed to activate the super chat. I can't activate the super chat, guys. It doesn't allow me to do that. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it doesn't allow me to activate the super chat because it's not available in my country. So there's no super chat for me, man. It's okay, man, guys. I love you all the same. I love to have fun with you all the same. Another country that we might be considering to go is so probably beginning part of the year will be regional. So we're looking at Japan, we're looking at Australia. Yes, Japan and Australia, right? Because it's pretty nearby, 6 to 7 hours. So it's either gonna be, yeah, Sydney, Melbourne, yeah, the standard stuff. I've been to Sydney, I love it. Expensive as AF, but yeah, that is basically good. Yeah, the CG Facebook group is in the description below, guys. And also you can join the Telegram. It's a bit noisy, but you know what? It's very well kept. Right, the moderators are all there. We can all chat and, you know, talk. And yes, I've also been to Korea. Love Korea. Hi, Lee Wen. Yep. Do on X Hamster Live. Right. Okay. You got a super chat, but I can't participate in ICOs. I don't have a super chat. That's the thing, right? You can change the country in your profile. It doesn't. Oh. Then you can activate that. Just Google it. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I'm a very honest guy, guys. Come on, man. If I'm from Singapore, I'll say I'm from Singapore, and I don't want, like, suddenly, oh, you know, you are, you know, and then after that YouTube closes the channel, right? Then what? Then what, bro? Huh? Are you gonna give me my channel back? But anyway, thanks for the suggestion, Klubekan. I know you mean well. Okay. Thank you very much. Totally unreal and unpredictable. What is this guy talking about? Topher Dowling. Crypto is like the sci-fi show The Magicians. Yes, it is, isn't it, Topher? You know, like my dad, he invested in Bitcoin. He says this space is unreal and unlike anything he has ever seen. And a lot of people are saying the exact same thing. So yeah, you know, it's just the way it is, right? Oh, okay, you did it by yourself and it's working. Okay, so that means you change the country, and then after that, okay, so you change the country, and then after that the super chat is activated. Probably I can go and ask Michael and see what he does, because, or maybe it's available for him in Hong Kong, so I'm not very sure. But super chat is not available for me. But it's okay, guys. It's okay. It's okay. We are alright. We are a self-sustaining business. We are fine. We love you and we appreciate. And you know what? If you decide to donate, I would rather you donate to your local charity. Ah, yes. This is something that I want to speak to you all about. Charity. I think we are planning to look into charity work next year. We want to either do it, like, you know, physically, or we want to at least be able to contribute to certain charitable organizations. No joke, guys, because the money that we make here, we have to give back. We really have to give back. The money that we make in this space is just so much that if we don't give, I've always have a soft spot for children. I think I've mentioned this before in my previous videos. Children who are either are orphaned or they are born with disabilities. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm a father myself. Everyone knows that. So I'm definitely, I just don't know which charitable organization. Like, of course, we have Salvation Army, which my brother is a general manager in, by the way. And also, you see, that's the thing, right? Sadly to say, I've never had enough money to even think about charity because I couldn't even care for myself. I mean, back in the day. Now, I'm actually looking at all this kind of stuff because it's time, guys. When God gives you, and God gives you the talent to be able to make money in the space, there's two things you can do. One, you nourish yourself, or you can nourish others. So I choose to, not only that I nourish myself and my family and educate the people around me, but I also want to nourish the public. That is what I've been doing, right? And now I have the chance to help people, and I have the financial capabilities to help people who can't even help themselves. So like children who are orphans, children who are born with disabilities, who are, I did try it once because my brother's church, in my brother's church, there's like all these special needs kids, and I tell you, I went for a few times. It was not easy for me because I couldn't handle from an emotional perspective, and I couldn't handle them because they need to get comfortable with you in order for them to open up to you. So it's not easy. So they have various conditions. Some are born with Down syndrome. Some are some are born with Down syndrome. Some are there's all these conditions, right? Some are sorry. Some are autistic, autism. So all these things, guys. I feel that it's time to do all this, right? I'm 35 years old. I'm not really into the Lambo and and all that crap. Seriously, I would rather just if I really spend money on a Lambo, and not saying anything about people who bought Lambo, okay, but I'm just saying that I would rather not, okay. I'd rather just give back because you never know when all this can be taken away from you, and when all this is being taken away at any point, at least I knew I did something before it all went away. You know what I'm saying? And what drives me every day to just be hungry and always want to give back, because I was hungry before, right? I see people, I watch documentaries that people who are living in the slums, they have kids, right? They are happy, you'd be surprised that they are actually happy people, but the living conditions is just not right, and there's only so much that any one person can do, right? It's like you can do all these good things, but the situation is just so bad that you're like throwing your money into a black hole. So it's about being effective, and so probably we're starting out at those smaller organizations, and we'll see how it goes. And the goal is to eventually have our own foundation, but that's a very big goal. That is a very big goal. I think there are people who are still in this space who are entrepreneurs, and they're working towards creating their own foundation, but even they are far away, and they've been in being an entrepreneur, serial entrepreneurs, for quite a while. And because once you start a foundation, like a foundation, you have to commit to it. It's like, it's literally all there. Like, it's expensive, So, I mean, these are basically the dreams, right? It's not a dream for me. I always planned it. Like, I've always visualized it that way. And I only want to do this because, like, I can entertain myself with experiences. Like I mentioned to you guys, I want to go for a football game. And I've written all this down, by the way. Football game. Football means NFL football game, NBA game. All these things are just experiences, and traveling. I'm actually a very simple guy, guys. I really like being simple. And I just told myself that when I close my eyes one day, people will just remember whatever I did, right? Like, even if I helped you in a little way, you remember, Crypto Grinders and the team, what we do for the space. That's all, right? Because we're here to make a difference. It's like, that's why you notice I don't ask people for donations, because that's not how the channel works, right? I've never asked for anyone for donations, and I will never put out my Bitcoin address or my Ethereum address, and it's not because I don't appreciate. I know that there are people who want to be appreciative of our work, but We believe that at the end of the day, we give enough products and services to people who are interested in our courses and whatnot, and we trade ourselves, we invest ourselves. Guys, we made a killing. Seriously, we made a killing. And not only that, and corporations are looking out for us. We are okay, guys. So the only way is basically just to keep whatever I learn, I teach you guys. Whatever I learn, I teach you guys. And that's just the way it is, right? And I hope that, you know, all these videos that I'm making every day, waking up at 3, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., it will inspire you to go and find your own freedom. It's really about that. I always want you guys not to just always watch my videos and the latest tips and whatnot, but I really want you guys to break free from your bondages, whatever they may be. If it's a financial struggle, get out of it. Get out of it, clear your debts. Don't buy the latest Jordans or buy the latest, you know, whatever you guys spend on, you know. Focus on building assets, focus and really eat shit for the next 5 to 10 years, and then you will know what I mean. That's when you really can enjoy life. And the faster you realize it, the younger you are. And I know that my audience is between 25 to 35 years old. If you don't do this now, you're going to really regret, because each year that passes by, you delay your plans, and it's already coming to the end of the year, guys. 2017 is almost gone already in a matter of like what, 16 days. And if you don't wake yourself up, right, with all this money that you've made, I don't believe that none of you have made money from my calls. And if you don't use that money wisely, I won't blame you, but I'll feel really disappointed that you're not using the money wisely. So if you have debt, free yourself from that financial debt. If you have, once you have freed yourself from that financial debt, start getting creative. Okay, stop living in the box. There's more to life than just sitting in front of your cubicle. Okay, your spouse is probably waiting for you to, you know, bring her or him to another place that they've never been before. I know a lot of people in America, they don't even travel out of America, right? Because why? Finances are tight. I get it, guys. I really get it. And I want you guys to really travel. If you can come to Singapore, come to Singapore. I will entertain you guys. I will be here, right? I'll bring you to eat hawker food. I will bring you to eat nice food. We have one of the best foods in Singapore. In Singapore, we have one of the best foods. Anyone who has come to Singapore knows that we have one of the best chefs. We have the best street food. We also have the best restaurants. Hands down. The Japanese chefs are also in Singapore. The best Japanese chefs. You want Michelin? I'll bring you there. Just tell me what you want, and I'll give you that experience. Because why? At the end of the day, I know what it's like, and memories and experiences are the best thing to have. Because when you leave this earth, you can safely say, hey, I've lived. That is what you want. I've lived. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that I want you guys to spread. Okay, I want you guys to spread, and then from then, you know, you just really gradually just build that out there. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it is just the way it is, guys. Okay, Khan, you have to set up your own channel, create content. I ain't gonna put your BTC address for you. This is not a handout show. All right, it's not a handout show. All right, if you can work, and if you're not working and you're asking for handouts, shame on you, brother. Shame on you. Because this is not about handouts. No one gave me a single cent when I was struggling. I made every single cent. I made it from purely just my brains and my balls. Literally. As much as I really needed financial help, I had very little financial help. I had enough just to eat, and that was it. But I used my brains and my balls to get to where I am today. So if you ask for handouts, please don't. Right? Respect yourself enough to get the knowledge so that you can make the money. All right? So with that being said, I love you guys, and take care, and have a good weekend, guys. You know what? Have a good weekend. Now, where the heck is that turn off button? There it is. Okay. All right, guys. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget also to join the Facebook group and the Telegram group, and look out for our premium group that is coming out very, very soon. See you guys.